I have. This is the story that all of you heard in the opening for the sermon last week, right? What I didn't share with you is what happened in the line while shaking hands at the end of our 23-21 loss. While walking through the line, shaking hands with our opponents, one of the Rockets players said to us, "Yep, that's what we expected from a bunch of Christians." As soon as I heard that statement, I triggered. And I punched, no, I didn't. Just kidding. I triggered, and so did the rest of the Warriors. And we all punched him. No, I'm kidding. You see, a year earlier, after a home loss to the Jays, we heard the exact same words. Yep, that's what we expected from a bunch of Christians. The loss to the Rockets was tough, but we were eager to look forward to our next opponent on the schedule. Guess who it was? The Johnson Creek Blue Jays. We made it our mission that week to focus on the challenge of kicking the snot out of the Blue Jays. And boy, did we get the job done. It was probably the most complete game that we as the Warriors ever played as a team. I kicked so many extra points through the uprights and into the Johnson Creek that the refs asked me to stop kicking the ball so hard, to take a bit off of it so that the kicks didn't go in the creek and so that the balls wouldn't be waterlogged. After the game, we took the opportunity to share with some of the Blue Jays players who made the derogatory comments the year before. We said, "Boys, that's how Christians play football." So what is flow? Flow is where there are 5 different neurochemicals that get released into the brain. There is one other event where these same released into the brain. You can flow indefinitely. The other event you can't do indefinitely, adults. Simply defined, flow is when we feel and perform our best. Everyone tonight that willingly got into a character has what it takes to be able to experience flow. Every time that we're happy, we are flowing. How many of you flowed tonight? How many of you flowed? Did you laugh tonight? Did you smile tonight? Did you engage in the game tonight? Whether you are a hero or a villain. Congratulations, give yourselves a round of applause because you flowed. The way to experience flow is not about trying harder or efforting through something. Those who flow have developed the ability to give up control and are in tune with their uniqueness and their unique process for flowing. Now, if you don't have knowledge of your uniqueness or knowledge of your unique process for flowing, but you still laughed or smiled or enjoyed yourself or played the game or any of these things, you flowed. And now you have an experience you can work with to figure out your unique process for flowing. One of the best situations to flow is to treat the situation like a game and prepare to step into the moment knowing the first hurdle that you uniquely need to jump over. Each one of us represented here tonight has a hurdle that we need to jump over in order to be able to flow. There are 3 possible hurdles for being able to flow, and those hurdles are challenge, confidence, and focus. Silas is a challenge guy. Silas needs a challenge when he can flow. I bet you can't do it in this quick a time, Silas. Oh, yes, I can, Dad. Macy has a confidence flow hurdle. She needs somebody to say, Macy, you can do this. I've seen you do this before. Let's see if you can do it again. Carter is a focus flow hurdle. He needs somebody to point out something down the path for him to put his focus towards in order for him to flow. So think about tonight when you stepped into this game. Did you see it as a challenge where you wanted to try to beat everybody tonight? Where you wanted to try to get the Statue of Liberty trophy or the Lincoln Head trophy? Did you feel a little bit nervous? Ooh, I have to be in character tonight. I don't know if I've never done this before. How is this going to go? Did you have a lot of thoughts before you started tonight? Which game am I going to play? Are they going to be mean to me? Am I going to look like a fool in front of everybody? The really cool thing about flow is that it has a lot to do with our health. Flow is something that can actually make us healthy. The Wellness Way in Kimberly says that there are 3 things that lead to health and wellness: trauma, how your spinal cord and your nervous system works, and they address that through chiropractic care. Then there is toxins, the things we put in our body, the food we eat, the products we use, the water we drink. Both of those things equate to 10% of health and wellness. The Wellness Way, a worldwide renowned organization, says that the 3rd thing that affects our health is our thoughts and our thought process. That makes up 90% of our health and wellness. But what is health? If somebody were to say to you, what is health? Elliot, what makes somebody healthy?
Eat healthy food.
If they what?
Eat healthy food.
If they eat healthy food. What's another thing that makes us healthy? What's that? Vivian had her hand up. Vivian, what is it? Shout it loud. Exercise. Wow, exercise. Way to go. Great answers. Health is the ability to repair. Repair is making something better than it was originally intended to be. I want the kids to hang on because I have an example here that I think will help all of us understand this thing really cool. Will you guys be willing to help me in just a minute? Kids? Yeah? Okay, give me just a second. Flowing is one of the most important things that we can do to facilitate health in our own bodies. What do you think is one of the biggest helps or hindrances to our ability to flow. Yes, Jen. Too many thoughts. I'm looking for a different answer. Mabel, one of the biggest things that is either a help or a hindrance. Ooh, it's all about sleep. Sleep. If we have a balance of the right amount of sleep, guess what? We have a better chance at flowing. Okay, kids, this is where I need your help, okay? I need more audience participation. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. Okay, Macy, I've got a question for you. Kids, all right, I need your opinions on this. I want you to think about something with me. I want you to think about your perfect summer day to play outside. Okay, picture that in your mind. What does that picture day look like? Now, here's the question. Would you prefer a warm, sunny day or a cold and cloudy and rainy day? What do you think? Opinion, Mabel. Warm, sunny. Vivian, warm, sunny? Are there any kids here who say, I want it to be cold and drizzly and cloudy? To play outside? Great, great. Good luck with this next section, Brooklyn. So here's the thing, all right? I want you to think about this warm, sunny day playing outside, okay? When we are focused in a human thought process, all of you right now that are engaged with me are in a human thought process, right? When we're engaged in a human thought process, maybe even like we're sitting in Kingdom Kids. Have you guys ever sat in Kingdom Kids before and you heard something being taught and you're learning, right? Linda, they're in a human thought process when you're teaching them, okay? Even when we're doing that, do you know what happens? That there are clouds that start to form on our sunny day. Even when we're focusing in Kingdom Kids, there's clouds. Think of a warm sunny day in your brain, and clouds start to roll in. When we're sitting looking at the TV or a tablet or zoning out, zombie, right? Do you know that there are even more clouds that come and form in our brain at even a higher rate? When we trigger or we throw a fit, the clouds build so quick and it starts to pour rain in our brain. That rhymes. The smart people with degrees call these clouds amyloid beta. Some of the most effective ways to get rid of these clouds is through sleeping and flowing. The better we sleep, the less clouds we have. The less clouds we have, the better chance that we have to flow. And when we flow, it's almost like we're creating a wind in our brain that will blow every cloud away so that we can have an amazingly sunny and warm summer day in our brain. So here's a question. Why is practicing and gaining the ability to flow so important? Because when I learn how and practice flowing, I can have the Holy Spirit work through me to do more of God's plan. How many kids want the Holy Spirit to them to do more of God's plan? You can be part of being on God's team to do more of God's game. One of the biggest lessons we can all learn tonight about flow is that flow happens when somebody does these two things: gives up control and takes a risk. Everybody that flowed tonight that played the game tonight in character now has an experience where they gave up control and took a risk. Now, if we ever find a situation where where we say, I want to flow in this situation, guess what? We all have an experience now that we can use to build our faith. We can say, hey, remember that time at the second family night when we had all those snacks and all those fun games? We flowed as a group. I can do this again. This isn't going to be so hard. I can step into this, and guess what? I'm going to take the risk, and I'm going to do this again. Now, tonight serves as a little commercial because I happen to know what's going to happen at our third ever family night. Okay? So here's what I want to do. I want to set the stage tonight. I need 4 adults who are willing to play a final game with me tonight. Okay? If you're a willing participant, the first 4 adults that come up and stand here behind me. The first 4 adults. There we are. Look at that. So here's what we're going to do. One of the ways, so I'm going to split you guys up, okay? Let's have ladies on one side and guys on the other, okay? Over on this side, Chris and Derek. Ladies over on this side over here. Okay, perfect. Right here. Right here. Great. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm turning the green microphone on. Can you unmute the green microphone? Okay. One of the greatest ways to practice giving up control and taking a risk is through something we like to call improv. Okay? Improv. Have any of you ever seen the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? Okay? Who's the host of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Drew Carey, right? One of my favorite games that they play on Whose Line Is It Anyway is Scenes from a Hat. Okay? So I'm going to play Drew Carey over here as we close out tonight. No, too sunny. Right here. So here's what we're going to do, okay? The way that Scenes from a Hat works is I give a situation, right? And it's up to the people to hear the cause, to step up to the microphone, and respond to the cause. When we're done with that specific cause, I'm going to go, okay, and we'll move to the next one. When you hear, that means get your mind ready, give up control and take a risk and respond to the cause. Okay? Do you understand what we're doing? Okay. This is about watching. It's not a competition. So if somebody's going to move, you can give up control and let them move. So it's not a fight, it's not a race. But it's up to us as audience to help them improv. And one of the ways that we can do that is giving up control and taking a risk and laughing. Okay? We can engage with them. We can help them feel light. So here's what I want everybody to do as we get ready for this, okay? Everybody take a big deep breath in and let a big laugh out. Oh, that's great. Fantastic. All right, everybody. Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the points are made up and the games don't matter. We're going to play Scenes from a Hat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read a prompt from a card that our audience members have filled out here today, and it's up to you to respond to these. All right, first setup for Scenes from a Hat. Bad ways to start a conversation.
I have gas.
My great grandma has those same pants.
I threw up in your plate.
The end.
You can keep going. You can keep improv.
I'm sorry, why are you standing by me?
Hi, honey. I hope you had a great day because I ruined the car.
Do you have any more?
Prizes you wouldn't want to find in your cereal box.
Dog doo doo.
Elliot, is this your gum?
Who hocked a Louie?
Things you can say about your car that you can't say about your spouse.
She's really shiny.
Who likes Lala?
She's out of gas.
Bad strengths to talk about at a job interview. Bad strengths to talk about at a job interview.
I'm a really quiet person.
My ultimate goal is to take over your job.
Dangerous things to do naked.
Talking in front of everybody here.
Jumping on the trampoline.
Scalpel.
Final one. Bad lines to end a funeral.
Hey, little girl, what do you want me to make the balloon into?
Come on, let's go.
Don't be sad, everyone. One day you'll be here too.
Oh my gosh. Amazing job. Amazing job. Give them a round of applause. Now, I said before, improv is an amazing way to practice your specific process for flowing. It all starts with giving up control and taking a risk. Now, I happen to know who's going to be leading the third family night ever, and they're going to be talking about improv. Do you know why improv is so important for us? Good. That means you're ready for our next family night so that you can come and hear why improv is so important for us. And it's not just about getting a laugh. It's not just about engaging people at a party. It's something so much bigger than all of that. You all have been an amazing audience tonight. Kids, feel free to play the games. Feel free to hang out. This has been so much fun. Macy, way to go on winning the kids prize. I'll tell you, she was so bummed to miss the first family night, but was so excited to come here. Macy, was this everything you thought it was going to be and more? Yeah? Did you have fun tonight? Awesome. All right, everybody, have an amazing night. Thank you. Appreciate it.